Yo, what's up? It's Max from Explosive Pancakes, and we're back with another shoe off number 3.
All right. So, I got 2 new shoes.
Felt like we just did this.
We did just do this, and they just keep coming in. And I'm hiding the boxes from you because if I take the boxes out, then I'll know what kind of shoes they are.
Okay.
And I also realized that I've been basically kind of leading the witness where the second shoe always wins. Oh. Or wait, no, the first shoe won. Never mind. I take that back. The first shoe won last time, but I don't want to be the one to decide what shoe goes first. So we got 2 boxes. So make your selection.
I'll go with the bottom first.
2.
You going bottom 2 as well, Max? All right.
The producer says 2.
All right. So before we open this, I gotta say something.
Am I not looking at the box?
No, you can look at it now. Well, I gotta make a point here, which is basically this is totally jacked where people in like FedEx and UPS are trying to steal shoes, so they do what's called a box check. They poke a hole in your box and they look at what's in it
just to see if it's...
And specifically right now, I think they're trying to steal fragments.
Yeah.
The Travis Scott fragments, because they're worth a couple $1,000s and the boxes are different.
Yep.
But this shoe, the box got collateral damage because sometimes they poke it and at least it still comes, but they actually messed this box up, which has me super annoyed.
Oh, so they poked something.
They actually damaged the box. So it's missing, well, it's missing a little piece, but let me take these out and I'll let you do the honors. Or Max, you want to do the honors?
All right, so we got some SBs. Oh, Max, what's your first impression?
It looks like one of those things that people draw.
Spray painting?
Yeah.
That looks pretty cool. Okay, so automatically I like these shoes. I have a soft spot for gum-soled shoes. I mean, a lot of times you get white, black. Gum-soled shoes are super amazing. All right. These are sweet. These are super low-key. I love the contrast and I love the subtleness. I mean, these are colors that I would mix and match. That part's really nice. Interesting fabric. What do you think this fabric? I'm trying to... Is it just a canvas or... This fabric is super cool. It's almost... It feels like swimwear, but thicker. Maybe it's just a canvas. So which ones are these? I'm not familiar with these.
So these are Parra Dunks. They're done by an artist, I think, named Pete Parra. And these were done specifically for the Olympics.
Ooh, that would make sense.
And it's called Abstract Art. And this is supposed to be kind of zoomed in terrain from areas all around the world. So I think there's water and earth.
Mountains.
And when I first saw the renderings of these, I totally did not like them, but they were kind of, it was like early sketches, early releases, and then the more that this shoe iterated and refined and then hit this version, I fell in love with it. And I'm with you, the gum soles are awesome.
Yeah. They really make the shoe, in my opinion. Like just the contrast and everything.
And the crazy part about these, so I think these just look good. The colors really, really pop. The contrasting materials of like the leather short swoosh against the fabric. And then this is the crazy part. In hand, feel the like white beige material. It's like a super soft nubuck or something.
Yeah, it's a suede. It's actually not, it's a suede material. That's true. So you know, okay, so I was looking at this, and we look at a lot of dunks, and I'm like, the swoosh, it looks very unique, and it wasn't just me.
So Parra has done some other collabs with Nike, and he puts very short swooshes on.
Right, because dunks usually continue to the back.
Right.
Okay. It actually looks good.
Yeah, so I love this shoe. I think this was incredibly well executed.
Oh, size 11.5. Darn, I thought it was a 9. Good.
All right, so you ready to move on?
It's gonna be tough to beat.
I think this is gonna be tough to beat.
This is really good. I mean,
we can leave them out. You don't need to put it back.
We'll put it on top.
So let's put them on top and Max, you want to do the honors on this one too?
I'll move this forward. You do realize I'm gonna cop a pair of these right after we're done.
I'll take those.
Yeah, so the boxes weren't gonna sway me. Oh wow. These just came out, the FTC Dunks.
Both of them just came out.
Oh, this one just came out? Oh yeah, Olympics just happened. All right, little details I like on this, which I want to check here. Oh, so this comes with 2 laces. So you can go with the Travertine or Adventurine blue, whatever this is. All right, and it does say this. So it says Parra on the tips, because I noticed these had white laces, and they say FTC on the tips as well. Just see that. Hopefully you guys can see that. All right, these are very unique sole. It's a translucent sole, light blue, also suede.
It's not as good though.
It's not as subtle, right?
I think this is like
subtleness.
legit suede, and I think this is nubuck. That's why it doesn't have the kind of. But this, I mean, to me, material-wise,
it has
this
more
was
luxury
so
feel.
soft, yeah. Which I
It's very
wasn't
subtle.
expecting at all.
I've been staring at these a lot online. I'm not gonna lie. I love how Nike uses just contrasting leathers. That part's amazing.
And look at the inside.
What do you see?
You see the tongue
Oh, you
as
see
well?
the tongue.
So the theme on this one is Japanese bathhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also, I think, a play on the Olympics being in Japan this year as well.
What's the other shoelace color?
Let's see, we got like a baby blue.
I wonder how the yellow would look. That's just me. Nice thing about Dunks, you can always mess around with them. You know, it's funny, like, I've been staring at these a lot, and I like these. I've not seen these. If I were to put them side by side, I do believe one could wear them at the same time.
I mean, you can get away with that with a lot of dunks these days because they're just getting crazier and crazier.
Look at the tongue material, because the nubuck goes all the way up.
Right.
Right, where that changes into...
It's a good point, yeah. This changes into a fabric from the suede, but that nubuck goes all the way up. That is a nice touch.
So like all the other shoes, now this one's interesting because they're the exact same shoe in terms they're both Nike Dunks.
So before you make a decision, I got a special reveal here. I want to see if it influenced your decision at all.
Okay, let me pick a decision first.
Okay, all right. Do you want to say it out loud? No, it's fine. Go ahead, say it. What would you pick? What's your should we have Max go first?
Max, which one? What's your preference on these?
Well, from my perspective as a kid, I do not get what abstract art is at all.
Okay.
And this one looks like more cooler to me than that because, in my eyes, it's just like all these patterns that you draw, but this one has more like a theme.
So you said you didn't get what abstract art is, but you literally just described it.
You described
it's just all these patterns that you draw. But it sounds like you're going with this one, right? All right, so we got one vote for the FTCs. All right, let's hear your thought process.
Which is funny. Depending on what I was doing that day, if I'm going to a music festival, I'd probably rock these. Just because they're more colorful, they're brighter. If it was in the evening and I was forced to wear pants, I'd probably wear these. They have that luxury feel, walking around New York City or downtown LA or anywhere. But I would have to go Parra.
So your overall decision is Parra.
My overall decision is Parra, just because I think I would get more use out of it. I like the gum soles. I like the short swoosh. I like the nubuck that it goes all the way around. And you have to hold on to these in person. When you see like I'm not usually a big fan of the contrast of the materials, especially these two, but it works here, I think.
Yeah. So my reveal then is not so much for you. It's to see if it'll sway Max's decision. So Max, you went with this shoe. Now if I show you what I'm wearing underneath. Oh.
Yeah, you would probably, if you were wearing that, you would probably want to wear this because it really looks.
Team USA.
So this is the corresponding skateboard jersey that goes along with this shoe.
Which,
Now,
by the way, if you didn't know, skateboarding was added to the Olympics, and it was amazing.
now if you had this jersey and all the other kit that matches the shoe, does that influence your decision to put you over the top and want this one instead?
Well, if this had the same thing, like a matching shirt and everything, I would still choose this, but it does look cool when it's with the whole matching.
Yeah.
Okay, but wait.
Okay.
We have to do a timeout here because what you guys should know, how much effort Brian puts into these videos. We're melting here in the California sun. He had that jacket zipped up, and we were all wondering, you look like you're suffering. Why don't you unzip your
Sus.
shirt?
That's
Very
why
sus, right?
Sussy back.
that's why all these videos are one take.
They literally are one thing. Like,
We're not doing this
we're
twice.
not doing this again.
I took the intro 3 times.
All right, so ball's in my court, it sounds like. And when I saw the photos of this shoe, I loved it. I knew I had to have a pair. I think in person, it doesn't quite look as nice as, like, you know, the
pictures and the videos.
I don't want to say they're Photoshopped, but they're done up, right? You know,
Yeah.
it's like, this is the shoe. It doesn't quite hit the mark the same as the photo.
Yep.
Whereas this one, in hand, I think is just absolutely incredible.
Yep.
Like, the colors pop just as much, I think, as in the pictures. The contrast of the leather to the fabric to the nubuck is really nice. The gum soles with a hit of red. And
The thickness of the swoosh, that is something that's kept sticking out because it's probably 3 times the thickness of a normal swoosh.
I wouldn't get carried away. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
thick.
no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. It probably is 3.
You know what? I think we have our first show off, and there is one to wear and one to stare. Because I'd
Well,
wear these.
I would wear and stare at these.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. If I were just comparing the two. Where? I'd put this in a box, glass case, stare at it all day long. These would, I mean, I stare at them, but they'd go on the feet.
Yeah. Well, so the nice thing about gum is you don't need to worry about wearing it. Whereas when you have translucent, you're just gonna get these all muddied up and they're gonna discolor and not look good.
That's
so I'm
it.
with you. That is a good point. I think this is the winner. Is this the winner, Max? Max is like, I'm the producer. You want to call in another guest judge and see if we can
Yes.
end in a tie? All right. Guest judge has to come in.
All right,
her
Judge
in.
Sharon.
Get her in.
I already decided back then.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes.
Have a seat. All right, guest judge. What is it? Max, you want to do the intro? What's the full intro? Pokemon Master.
Oh yeah, the Pokemon Master, Tran.
All right. All right, let's hear it. The best that this can finish is a dead heat tie, though. So. Oh, no.
Our producer has been outranked.
Oh, and that's it. That's it. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
We have your winner, the Parra Abstract Art Dunk.
Traitor.
You wanna outro us, Max?
Yeah.
And that's our show. Okay,
Thanks for watching.
I don't know
Thanks
what
for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
All right. See you
I
guys.
don't know what outro